Welcome to NVL Travel Documentary. Welcome to Happy Land, a slum in the heart of Manila, where families don't just live next to the trash, they survive by eating it. On muddy streets lined with garbage, barefoot children play while adults dig through plastic bags, searching for scraps of leftover food, known here as pogpop. Just a few kilometers away are gleaming malls and luxury condos, where people pay hundreds of dollars for a single meal. But here, the rest of society survives on what others throw away: food, dreams, and dignity alike. So what is this place really? The absolute bottom of human suffering, or a strange form of resilience the modern world refuses to acknowledge? I needed to see it for myself. Number 1. Sangi, a forgotten coastline with untapped promise. Let's take a closer look at Sangi, a humble yet historically rich barangay tucked away in Cavite City, near the edge of Manila Bay. Back in the day, during the Spanish colonial era, Sangi wasn't just another coastal village. It was a bustling port town. Picture this: wooden ships lining the shore, fishermen hauling in the day's catch, and traders moving goods up and down the coastline. By the late 19th to early 20th century, Sangi had carved out its identity through shipbuilding, fishing, and maritime commerce. The sea wasn't just water, it was life. But fast forward to today, and that vibrant energy has faded. After the colonial powers left, industrial activity began to wane. Shipyards closed, trade routes shifted, and the community's economic heartbeat slowed down. What once echoed with the sounds of hammers on hulls and nets splashing into the bay now carries the quiet hum of struggle. Sangi, like many parts of Cavite City, was left in the wake of neglect. And the numbers tell a sobering story. As of the year 2024, Cavite's poverty rate stands at 13.8%. But here's the kicker: Sangi feels the brunt of it more deeply than most. With limited job opportunities and aging infrastructure, families are finding it harder to make ends meet. Many young people are forced to leave in search of better futures elsewhere, turning what was once a lively community into a shadow of its former self. Yet, behind those statistics are real people, resilient spirits, and untold stories waiting to be heard. Sangi may be down, but it's not out. Understanding where it came from is the first step toward where it could go. As we peel back the layers of this quiet corner of Cavite, we see not just decline but a potential rebirth, rooted in a powerful history and a community that still holds on. Number 2. Women of Sangi, leading change from the ground up. In a place where opportunities are scarce and challenges loom large, women have stepped up not just as survivors, but as changemakers. They're at the heart of Sangi's recovery, leading the charge in sustainable agriculture, community-based tourism, and local food production. These aren't just side projects, they're lifelines, building blocks of a new homegrown economy. Take sustainable farming, for instance. Instead of relying on expensive imports or harmful chemicals, these women are cultivating crops using natural methods, preserving both the land and their livelihoods. Others are opening their homes for homestay tourism, giving travelers a taste of Sangi's authentic culture while generating income. Local kitchens have been transformed into micro-enterprises where traditional recipes meet entrepreneurial spirit. And many of these women didn't start with much, some didn't even finish school. Like Maria, just a few years ago she had nothing but a small plot of land and a big dream. Today, she runs a thriving food business that sources ingredients locally, employs fellow women, and even trains others to launch their own ventures. Maria isn't just building a brand, she's building a movement. The ripple effect is real. As of early 2025, over 60% of grassroots economic projects in Sangi are led or co-led by women. They're not just participants, they're pioneers. So when we talk about rebuilding Sangi, we're not just talking about infrastructure or industry, we're talking about heart. And the heart of this recovery? It beats strongest in the hands of its women. Number 3. On the edge. When survival means choosing between meals and school. In Sangi, many families wake up each day to a tough reality. Even basic needs like food, healthcare, and education feel just out of reach. According to the latest community reports from early 2025, over 35% of households in the area are considered food insecure. That means dinner might just be a bowl of rice and salt, or nothing at all. And it gets more heartbreaking. Families are often forced to make impossible choices. Should I buy my child a notebook for school, or put food on the table tonight? Imagine being a parent and having to answer that question. For many in Sangi, it's not hypothetical, it's their everyday. Healthcare is another uphill battle. With clinics understaffed and medicine prices rising, even minor illnesses can turn into major crises. And education? Many children attend school without proper supplies, or drop out entirely to help their parents earn a living. In a place where dreams are abundant, but resources are scarce, survival often comes before schooling. But here's the twist in the story. What poverty has taken away in money, the people of Sangi have made up for in heart. Neighbors here lean on each other, not just out of necessity, but out of genuine care. When one family struggles, others share what little they have. A pot of rice is stretched for one more plate. A second-hand school bag gets passed to a child who needs it. The bayanihan spirit, the deep-rooted Filipino tradition of community solidarity, is alive and well. Number 4. Survival by ingenuity, the power of the informal economy. In the heart of Sangi, where formal job opportunities are scarce, the community has turned to the informal sector to make ends meet. From street vendors selling homemade delicacies to skilled artisans offering repair services, these informal occupations have become the backbone of daily life. This mirrors a national trend, as the informal economy in the Philippines is estimated to constitute approximately 34.2% of the country's GDP, translating to around $414 billion. Parents often face heart-wrenching decisions, such as sacrificing their own meals to ensure their children are fed. This coping mechanism, while showcasing parental devotion, underscores the severity of food insecurity in the area. Such strategies are not unique to Sangi. Studies have shown that urban poor communities worldwide adopt similar measures, including reducing meal portions and relying on low-cost foods during times of scarcity. Despite these hardships, the spirit of bayanihan, the Filipino tradition of communal unity and cooperation, remains a pillar of strength. Neighbors come together, sharing resources and offering support, embodying the resilience and solidarity that define Sangi's community. This collective approach to overcome adversity not only alleviates individual burdens, but also reinforces the social fabric that holds the community together. The challenges faced by Sangi's residents are profound, but their unwavering determination and mutual support illuminate a path forward. By acknowledging these struggles and harnessing the community's inherent strengths, there lies a hopeful prospect for sustainable development and improved livelihoods in the future. Number 5. Community revival, small steps, big impact. In the heart of Sangi, a remarkable transformation is underway. Small businesses and grassroots movements are breathing new life into the community, showcasing the power of collective action and resilience. Local entrepreneurs have established ventures such as sari-sari stores, small eateries, and craft shops, providing essential goods and services while fostering economic growth. These small enterprises not only sustain families, but also create employment opportunities for neighbors, reinforcing the community's economic fabric. Youth-led environmental initiatives have also gained momentum. Young residents organize regular cleanup drives, tree planting activities, and recycling programs, significantly improving the local environment. These efforts not only enhance the area's aesthetic appeal, but also promote environmental awareness and stewardship among community members. The community's unwavering spirit is evident in their collective endeavors. Through unity and perseverance, Sangi's residents demonstrate that even in the face of adversity, positive change is achievable. Their story serves as a testament to the strength found in solidarity and the profound impact of grassroots initiatives. Number 6. Turning struggles into stepping stones. When we talk about rebuilding communities after a crisis, one of the biggest hurdles is reigniting the local economy. Let's be real, it's not easy. Many people are stuck without jobs, roads and utilities are damaged or non-existent, and small business owners can't get access to capital. In fact, as of early 2025, the global unemployment rate in post-conflict and disaster-affected regions is hovering around 11%, according to data from the International Labor Organization. That's not just a number, that's millions of lives on pause. But here's the flip side. Within every challenge lies an opportunity, and there are some powerful ones taking shape. Microfinance programs, for instance, are stepping in and giving people the small loans they need to start businesses. We're talking amounts as little as $100, making real change. Vocational training is also gaining traction. Across Southeast Asia and parts of Africa, job training initiatives have helped more than 2 million individuals learn new trades just in the past year. These skills, from carpentry to digital literacy, become the foundation for long-term stability. Even more promising, local investment is being channeled into industries that already have roots in the community. Agriculture, textiles, and renewable energy, just to name a few. This kind of targeted growth helps keep the economic engine running close to home. And let's not forget the behind-the-scenes heroes: government policies, international aid, and NGOs. Their combined support is making waves, from building roads to funding business incubators. According to the United Nations Development Program, more than $800 million were directed into economic recovery efforts worldwide last year alone. So yes, there are real obstacles, but with the right mix of community drive, financial support, and smart policy, those challenges are starting to look more like stepping stones than roadblocks. The future? It's not just possible, it's already under construction. Number 7. Building tomorrow, together. When we talk about building a better future, it's not just about what we do today, it's about laying a strong foundation for generations to come. And right now, some of the most powerful change-makers are women entrepreneurs. All across developing regions, women are not only starting businesses, they're sparking movements. According to the World Bank, as of early 2025, women now own over 30% of small and medium-sized enterprises in low-income countries. But that's not just inspiring, it's transformation. These women are creating jobs, lifting families out of poverty, and setting bold examples for the next generation. But the power of progress doesn't stop there. Communities are also rolling up their sleeves to restore what's been damaged, both environmentally and socially. From replanting forests in South America to cleaning up rivers in Southeast Asia, local efforts are helping heal the planet. At the same time, education and healthcare are seeing real improvements. A recent UNICEF report showed that school enrollment rates in post-crisis zones have risen by more than 10% in just 2 years, while access to basic healthcare services has doubled in some regions. These aren't just stats, they're signs of life, hope, and resilience returning. Now, here's the real game changer: collaboration. Local and global partnerships are making a huge difference by combining resources, knowledge, and action. Whether it's a grassroots group teaming up with an international nonprofit, or a small village getting support from a global climate fund, these connections matter. In 2024 alone, international cooperation led to more than $1.2 billion in sustainable development funding being directed to vulnerable communities worldwide. So yes, the path towards sustainable development is long, and it's not always easy. But with bold women leading the way, communities stepping up, and the world working together, that future we dream about, it's not just possible, it's already beginning to take root. Number 8. Empowering young minds for a brighter future. Empowering the next generation isn't just about filling their minds with facts. It's about lighting a fire of curiosity and resilience that drives them forward. Innovative teaching methods, like experiential learning, are at the heart of this transformation. Imagine classrooms where students don't just memorize equations, but apply them to real-world problems, fostering a deeper understanding and genuine excitement for learning. According to recent studies, such active learning approaches have been shown to reduce failure rates from 32% to 21% and increase student performance on assessments by nearly half a standard deviation. But innovative teaching methods are just one piece of the puzzle. Scholarship programs and comprehensive teacher training are pivotal in elevating educational quality. For instance, the Supporting Effective Education Development (SEED) program aims to increase the number of highly effective education by supporting the implementation of evidence-based practices that prepare, develop, or enhance the skills of education. Such initiatives ensure that passionate individuals are equipped with the tools they need to inspire and educate effectively. The impact of these efforts is profound. Consider the countless students from underprivileged backgrounds who, despite financial hardships, achieve remarkable academic success. Their stories are not just about personal triumph, but also about the power of community support and accessible education. These students often become beacons of hope. Excellence is within anyone's reach. In essence, by embracing innovative teaching methods, bolstering support systems, and celebrating the achievements of all students, we create an educational environment where every young mind is empowered to reach its fullest potential. Number 9. Healthcare on wheels, reaching the Accessing quality healthcare remains a significant challenge for many individuals, particularly in rural and underserved areas. With limited public medical facilities, residents often face the daunting choice of traveling long distances for care or resorting to expensive private services. For instance, as of September 2024, approximately 66% of primary care health professional shortage areas were located in rural regions, underscoring the scarcity of accessible healthcare providers in these communities. To bridge this gap, innovative solutions have been implemented. Mobile clinics have emerged as a transformative approach, delivering essential medical services directly to remote populations. These clinics not only provide immediate care, but also offer preventive services, such as vaccinations, screenings, and health education. Research indicates that mobile clinics effectively enhance health outcomes by facilitating screenings, preventive care, and chronic disease management. Complementing these efforts, trained medical volunteers play a crucial role in staffing these units, ensuring that even the most isolated communities receive necessary care. Community health education further amplifies these initiatives by empowering individuals with knowledge about preventive measures and healthy lifestyles. This proactive approach has led to notable successes, particularly in vaccination campaigns. Additionally, these units provide prenatal care and education, contributing to healthier pregnancies and improved outcomes for both mothers and infants. In essence, while challenges persist in accessing healthcare, especially in rural areas, the integration of mobile clinics, dedicated volunteers, and community education initiatives offers a promising pathway toward equitable and comprehensive healthcare for all. Number 10. From shacks to safe havens, homes that heal. In many developing regions, countless families still live in makeshift shelters, homes without clean water, electricity, or protection from the elements. These conditions don't just affect comfort, they put lives at risk, especially during storms and floods. It's estimated that in rapidly growing cities, as much as 75% of people live in informal settlements without basic services. But solutions are emerging, and they start with the people themselves. Community-led housing projects are empowering residents to build their own durable, sustainable homes. By using affordable, locally sourced materials and traditional techniques, these efforts not only cut costs, but also create structures suited to the local climate. In Pakistan, for example, architect Yasmin Lari pioneered barefoot architecture, zero-carbon shelters made from bamboo, mud, and lime, designed to be strong, sustainable, and built by the community. Similar efforts are taking root across the globe. In Senegal, architect Nzinga Biengueng Boop uses earth and biomaterials to design climate-responsive housing. These homes are not just environmentally friendly, they're built to last. Together, these approaches offer more than shelter. They restore dignity, create jobs, and build community resilience from the ground up. By embracing local wisdom and empowering people to lead the way, we can transform housing into a foundation for lasting change where every family has a safe, sustainable place to call home. Number 11. Culture as armor, holding on to identity through hard times. In Sangi, daily hardship is real, but it hasn't dimmed the soul of the community, its culture. Even with food insecurity, limited infrastructure, and economic challenges, traditions still thrive. Festivals bring music, dance, and food into the streets, reminding everyone that joy and identity can't be erased. At the heart of this cultural preservation are the women. More than caregivers, they're memory keepers. In schools and barangay halls, mothers and grandmothers are teaching kids how to weave mats, craft shell jewelry, and dance folk routines passed down for generations. A local initiative launched in late 2023 now has over 150 women leading weekly workshops. These aren't just skills, they're lifelines to heritage. Handmade crafts also play a vital economic role. As of early 2025, almost 12% of rural micro-enterprises in the Philippines are rooted in arts and crafts, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. In Sangi, these products not only put food on the table, they keep culture alive. But beyond numbers and tradition lies something even deeper: resilience. In times of uncertainty, it's the rhythm of tinikaling, the stories told at dusk, and the smell of kakanin that help people remember who they are. Identity, here, becomes a kind of armor, soft but strong. So even as poverty knocks on their door, the people of Sangi open it with history in their hands, and through that, they remind us all, when you're rooted in where you come from, hope is never far ahead. Number 12. Fighting climate change, one local action at a time. In Sangi, a modest barangay in Cavite City, environmental threats are no longer distant. They're part of daily life. Rising pollution, unmanaged waste, stronger typhoons, and sea level rise have become urgent realities. Projections show Cavite's annual rainfall may increase by around 9 millimeters by the year 2025, heightening the risk of floods and disrupting livelihoods. But even in the face of these growing challenges, the people of Sangi are taking action. Community members have embraced recycling to reduce waste and dependency on landfills. Others are turning to sustainable farming, using organic methods and diverse crops to protect the soil and support local food production. Clean water, too, has become a shared priority, safeguarded through collective efforts. Education is key to their response. Locally led environmental programs raise awareness about climate change and promote practical solutions. These efforts align with provincial initiatives like Cavite's Ecological Solid Waste Management Project, which has improved plastic recycling and shown the power of community-led change. Collaborative efforts also extend to green spaces. In nearby Barangay Buenavista 3, residents and local groups have joined forces in community gardening, creating sustainable sources of food and income while restoring the environment. Sangi's story proves that resilience isn't about waiting for change, it's about making it happen. Through everyday actions and a shared commitment to sustainability, this small community is turning crisis into opportunity and becoming a model for others to follow. Number 13. Sangi's next chapter: innovation, education, and resilience. In the heart of Cavite, the community of Sangi stands at a pivotal moment, ready to embrace a future full of growth and opportunity. At the center of this transformation is economic diversification. Moving beyond traditional industries, Sangi is stepping into new sectors like technology, sustainable farming, and tourism. This shift not only expands job opportunities, but also builds resilience against economic challenges. Education plays a key role in this journey. With a strong focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, local schools are preparing students for the demands of a modern workforce. This aligns with global trends, as the STEM education market for kindergarten through 12th grade is projected to grow from over $44 billion in 2025. By equipping the youth with future-ready skills, Sangi is building the foundation for long-term innovation. Healthcare and infrastructure are also seeing major improvements. New medical facilities are making quality care more accessible, while better roads and transport links are connecting Sang to nearby hubs, boosting trade and attracting more investment. At the same time, opportunities for collaboration, both international and regional, are expanding. Events like the Cavite Art Fair 2025 are bringing communities together and highlighting local creativity, positioning Sangi as a space for cultural exchange and partnership. But in the end, Sangi's future depends on more than just funding and policy. It depends on its people. With a strong focus on sustainability, inclusivity, and community engagement, Sangi is shaping a future where progress honors both heritage and nature. A future built not just for growth, but for generations. Number 14. Power to the people. When communities lead, change lasts. When residents take the lead in shaping their future, sustainable development becomes not only more effective, but also more inclusive. One powerful example is the Championing Community Children (C3) organization, founded by International Children's Peace Prize laureate Kej Valdez. Since 2006, C3 has supported over 10,000 children in Cavite by distributing Gifts of Hope care packages with slippers, toys, school supplies, while also teaching kids about hygiene and their rights. Partnerships with global organizations like the United Nations Development Program and the Asian Development Bank have further accelerated Sangi's growth. These collaborations focus on localizing the Sustainable Development Goals, empowering communities. At the local level, Cavite's Provincial Cooperative, Livelihood and Entrepreneurial Development Office promotes economic resilience by supporting cooperatives and small businesses. Through training, technical help, and financial aid, they give people the tools to thrive independently. Together, these local and global efforts highlight a powerful truth. When communities are empowered and supported with the right resources, progress becomes not just possible, but unstoppable. Sangi's story shows that shared leadership and collaboration can build a future that works for everyone. Sangi isn't just a stop on a travel map, it's a living story, a place where every street corner holds echoes of the past and every smile hints at a brighter future. It's a community built on quiet strength, shared struggle, and a deep sense of belonging. From mothers teaching traditional crafts to young people leading cleanup drives and planting change areas for small donated pieces, change up everything about how we live and work. We transform Sangi, transformation through the everyday. At NVL Travel Documentary, we believe that stories like this deserve to be seen, heard, and felt. So if this journey moved you in any way, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear your voice. And if you'd like to join us on more stories like this, consider subscribing to the channel or giving this video a like. You're not just a viewer, you're a part of the journey. By spreading awareness, supporting local efforts, or simply listening with heart, you help amplify voices that matter. Because in the end, every place has a story, and sometimes all it takes is one person, like you, to help that story reach the world.